being joined by Dr. Jajit. Thank you for joining us back here for this. Gold has traditionally been India's preferred safe haven asset during periods of instability. Will higher import duties actually curb demand or simply push consumers towards unofficial and unregulated channels?
Let's look at the issue first from the government perspective. Almost 10% of India's imports is gold and silver. And in a situation where the rupee is really sliding fast because of increasing imports, both in terms of oil and gas as well as gold and silver, it's putting tremendous amount of pressure on rupee, which then translates to increased inflation, which then hits the most vulnerable sections of our society. And therefore, something needs to be done to curb both the imports of gold and silver as well as the imports of oil. So in this particular case, in terms of gold and silver, yes, the logic that every time the custom duty, the basic custom duty is increased, there could be a possibility of smuggling. But that's more in the realm of enforcement, and it will not be a very widespread issue that will happen. And what needs to be done right now needs to be done, and the requirement right now is to make sure that there is a reduction in the demand for gold and silver within the country, so that we can protect and safeguard our currency and everything else related to that, including inflation. And hence, yes, there will be a bit of smuggling, but I don't think personally that that's going to have a very significant impact. It'll be a very small portion of the legitimate trade that will happen, and hence it will achieve the outcome that the government is looking at. And also, more importantly, there are other tools that are there in the government's hands, such as the WTO aligned anti-dumping duties, and there are a whole bunch of anti-dumping duties that are waiting for the government's approval. And once those are approved, again, there will be a significant reduction in the imports of those products where there are foreign players dumping those goods into India. So there are multiple measures that are being taken. There are multiple measures that can be taken. And yes, there will be some pushback or some sidestepping of those measures. But largely, they will achieve the outcome and the policy outcome that the government is looking at.